What's up, everybody? GreyMan here. So I decided to do a little something different. Most of you guys that have been following me for quite some time know that in the cooler months I like to go out and do these nature treks and walks through Florida wildlife and the wilderness and whatnot. And it's definitely not cool out yet. It's probably around 87 with the heat index around 92. Humidity is around 65%, 70%. Not too bad. But anyways, I wanted to get from behind the desk and just kind of go for a walk and talk, I guess you want to say, and bring you guys along with me. And let's just see what how things are looking this summer. Not too many fires I've seen this year, so things should be looking a little bit better. But who knows what we'll get into. So join me on this, man, and look forward to reading the comments down below once this video posts. Alrighty, see y'all in a bit. So anyways, folks, as you can see behind me is a beautiful day out. Nice blue skies, kind of partly cloudy and whatnot. I can give you guys a swing around. The wind is not too bad out here. I kind of decided to go down an area that I know has a little bit more brush per se than just open swampland and whatnot, because the main issue is that I run into a lot is it's just the stagnant heat out here will get you, especially around the swamps. It can be very humid in those areas, and of course bugs and animals and all that fun stuff like that. But we'll see what we get into. Swing you folks back around and kind of do a little walk and talk. I kind of wanted a really quick touch on my schedule. Some folks have been asking me, you know, I've seen some people in chat saying, hey, what's your schedule? I didn't know you're going live and stuff like that. Well, so that being said, let me kind of clarify that, and I'll probably I'm trying to figure out where to put this at. What I plan to do, most likely, I think what I'm going to do is so what never really changes is like the Tuesday lives and the Thursday lives pretty much don't really change much. I know yesterday I was a little bit behind. I said about 15 minutes or so. So other than life happening and whatnot, the schedule should remain the same. Tuesdays will be 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thursdays will be 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then the Sunday Shift Report, which is the premiere, I'll launch that always usually right around 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, kind of right after Rudy finishes up his live stream. I'll launch my premiere right around 6 o'clock. And like I said, that's being that nothing in life happens, or you know how things can go sometimes. But majority of the time, that'll be the schedule. Now, Monday and Wednesdays, I usually leave those for some sort of preparedness videos, how-tos, educational, walk and talks like this, nature treks, all the other odds and ends, which is Mondays and Wednesdays. Usually I try to get things out by 6 p.m. That doesn't always work out, you know? Because this one here, it's 5 o'clock now, so I don't know what time I'll get home and edit this and put it together for you folks, but it'll be out tonight. So at least 5 days a week, expect if you don't get notifications or something like that, check just check the channel. I go say, I wonder if GreyMan's done anything today, and usually by late afternoon I should have something posted Sunday through Thursday, excluding the lives, which are in the evenings. So hopefully that'll help some of you folks kind of know what I'm doing. I take Fridays and Saturdays off. You never know, I might pop something up on one of these times when I take some vacation or when I do some other stuff. But the majority of the time is going to be Sunday through Thursday. GreyMan should be posting something. All right, so let's go ahead and continue this walk. So another reason why I like to do these walks is to kind of let people know, you know, if you practice what you preach kind of thing. You hear that a lot on the YouTubes. You got to do, you know, if you got a bunch of gear, man. I carry my get home bag everywhere I go, which is back there. I don't know if you guys can see it on me. Anyways, matter of fact, you can see the trail that I've been traveling down. I'm moving east, which is that direction. Even in this weather, this nasty weather per se, I call it nasty weather. It's hot and humid out there. Most folks from up north probably couldn't deal with this humidity and whatnot, and carrying all their pack and their gear on them. So, like I've said before, I've preached so many times, if you have gear and if you have the capability to do so, you should practice with your stuff. Last thing you want to do is have a bunch of stuff and not ever use it, not ever put it on, you know, not ever explore your terrain. Simple things like that, you know. I think I'm going to find me a spot here and kind of chill out for a little bit. If you guys are curious, because I don't want to make these videos extremely long. I know people probably like the 10 to 15 minute video, so I'm going to try to cut this up a little bit and not make it too crazy long. But if you like long videos, put them down in the comments. I'll make videos for you guys as well. But that's what I was going to say is I've been walking or hiking, however you want to look at it, for roughly so far about 2 miles, which is not much. Full circle, I'll probably end up doing about 6 miles, and we'll end it there. I'm going to not record the entire. Well, I'm probably going to record the entire thing, but I'm not going to, you know, drop the entire video. Find me a nice little shady spot though. I know that it gets dark in here. But I like to find some of these spots in here. Just is kind of relaxing. You take a break, grab some water out of my pack. That side is my tripod, which I have a backup tripod to this little handheld thing. See if I can open my pack up here. But I'm going to have some water, hydrate a little bit, and then we'll get back on the trail and probably, you know, pick up some B-roll and stuff like that. But anyways, the whole reason behind this little clip is, you know, put your gear on, try out your gear, go out in the woods, have some fun, enjoy nature, do the things, as they like to say. All right, so I'll catch you guys here in a bit. I'm going to hydrate, and then we'll get back at it. All right, so I found a little spot. Nothing really, I really don't want to start a fire out here anywhere specific. So, got a backup plan. I found this little nice spot, very secluded, in the kind of deep in the off the trail kind of beaten path, as they like to say. And so what I'm going to use has all these nice logs around me. I don't know, I'm going to set them up. I'll kind of give you guys a panoramic once I'm done of the area that I'm setting up in. Basically, it has like all these little spots where I can set stuff at. Matter of fact, I'll probably use that for my thumbnail. Anyways, you guys are probably familiar with the dragon stove. This little guy here, dragon stove. You guys have probably seen me use it before. Well, if you've seen the video that I did on the review of this dragon stove, I'm going to use this with some little quick lights in there. You know what I mean? I call them quick lights, but there's a specific name for it, and I'll probably put it in the not the description, but you'll see. I'll put it down below where you can see it. I always forget the name. There's some sort of name for it, but I figured I'm going to set this little bad boy up here. And it's really easy to set up. I don't know, maybe I should have showed you guys how to set it up. I guess that's more kind of me to do so. Basically, it comes like this. You know, it's a nice flat, lightweight stove. You open it up. Has this little piece here for your windbreak. You kind of set that in there like so. Squeeze this thing together. And then inside, I haven't took these out yet, but anyways, here, these are your tabs, your fire starting tabs. I'll light one of those, boil some water. Now, this will probably take about, I don't know, 9 to 10 minutes or so. On average, from my experience with the stove. But regardless, I'll get the water boiled and eat some grub. So, I'll see you guys in a few, all right? Alright folks, so the spoon thing went okay. I know Ark Wildman, because he can make some hell of a spoons, but it works. Here's the grub. I didn't want to keep it in the bag or whatnot, but anyways, it works. I can scoop food onto it and eat, you know. Oh, you guys are probably wondering what I'm eating, huh? Just guess. I'm eating chicken and rice. Mountain House. But anyways, all in all, I've had a good time while I'm out here. Matter of fact, you know the weirdest thing that I found out here? All the way out in the woods, man. Weirdest thing I found. What do you guys think it is? I found a surgical mask on the ground. Who would have thought? Way out here in the wilderness, right? Off a trail, even off the beaten path, you would see a surgical mask in the woods. Who would have thought? It's crazy. It's crazy that that's where society is. That they're going to come out in the woods and wear a mask. Oh, it's a beautiful area. And I do apologize for me eating on camera, but I'm hungry as hell. It's dinner time now. It's way past. It's like 6, shit. It's 6:30 in the afternoon. Yeah, this video's coming out late. But anyways, I gotta hike back out and whatnot. But I hope you guys had a little fun with me, you know what I mean, out here. I wish I could have showed you trying to... Trust me, it wasn't no... Basically, you can kind of see the knot there. I don't know if the camera's going to focus on that, a knot. So I wanted to go here, kind of made a flat side. I did what I could. I've never made spoons before. This was just an impromptu thing. So I kind of wanted it, you know, like to eat with. So I had to improvise, and it's working for what I need to do. It's not letting me shovel it down. But I give Mountain House credit. Their chicken and rice is good. But all in all, hopefully this kind of shows you a little bit that you need to be prepared no matter what the situation is. I heard an airplane, so I was just kind of looking. Preparedness is huge. Preparedness is key. I mean, how many folks go, you know, can put on their backpack, their boots, their gear, go hiking in the woods for, you know, I think round trip would be 6.2 miles if I recall correctly, which is not a lot. Just imagine in a worst case scenario, you might be hiking 50 miles. But all in all, it's take the steps to get prepared, to practice using your gear. Even if it's something as a simple hike and going out in the woods and, you know, making some food or boiling some water or whatever the case may be, practice your skills. If you use a Ferricium rod, or if you use some of the tricks that I've showed you, I think I have it on me here. I'm pretty sure I do. Let me remove the other knife that I have in my pocket, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. This knife here that I got from Battle Box, actually I've been using the hell out of it. It's Williamson. It's not bad. I've had better. I wouldn't pay $100, and I think the retail on it's like $100 to $140 or something like that for it. I think it's more like a $60 knife. Good blade and all that, but just remember this when I showed you guys how to use this. You know, just taking this out here in the woods and applying it and whatnot. And just getting used to things, you know. If you're in Florida, you want to get used to the heat, sweating, the humidity, the bugs. You know, all that. Get used to the trees that are around you. You know what I mean? The pines, the shrubs, the palms. There's actually a little acorn tree I was looking at back there. If you want to call it an acorn tree, I call it an acorn tree because that's just what I like to call it. Sorry, I thought I heard footsteps. Always stay vigilant. I'm off the trail, but I can still hear the trail's about, I'll say 800 feet, maybe 1,000 feet that way. And since I'm talking to a camera, people are probably thinking I'm insane. or wondering where that voice is coming from. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this little hike. Little kind of getting out from behind the camera, per se. You know, I could have done something at my desk I had planned on it, but I was like, you know what, I want to get out and do something. And usually I do my hikes early in the morning. I do them at least 5 days a week, just to kind of somewhat stay in shape cardiovascular wise, and get used to carrying the weight that I carry, you know, with my pack and whatnot. It is a sense of relaxation coming out here. No matter when I come out here, be it night, day. Maybe I'll do a nighttime hike. I don't know how well that'll work on film, but I'll figure something out. And of course, you guys know as it gets cooler, you're going to see me a lot more out in the woods and whatnot, and doing the things. Hopefully this year, if everything plays out right, I'll be able to do the whole camping. You know, I'm just going to take out my bag, and that's it, and just camp. I'm going to build shelter. You know, I'll have some tarps and some paracord and stuff like that, and do some outdoorsy kind of primitive camping kind of stuff. I'll have a lighter and stuff on me because all my rigs and whatnot, but I will most likely still use my ferrocerium rods and you know, go as primitive as possible. Not primitive to the point where using a bow drill, because I suck at that, which I probably need to practice. I probably need to learn friction fires and stuff like that. That's something that I need to, one of the personal things that I need to do myself. But being someone who is prepared, I just have so many means of making fire. I would hope that that I would have at least several redundancies on my persons at all time. Did have a spoon, but I don't think a spoon is as important as fire. Kind of get my drift. Other than that, tomorrow is what, Thursday, so I'll see everybody live at 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I did go by the P.O Box. There was nothing in it, so there was be no mail call. I guess all the postcards have stopped coming in. Hopefully we'll get some more down the road, and I'll get to share those. But all of that, we'll find a topic to talk about tomorrow. I don't want to go too deep into things, you know. I kind of want to go subscriber driven. You go kick back, relax, and have a good time. It's a wrap up week for me. So hope to see you guys there, and look forward to seeing who's in chat. You guys have any things that you guys like to see me do? I know there's some of you folks that have suggested some content. You know, I'm always willing to entertain that as well. But we'll go from there. Other than that, this is GreyMan. I'm out. I'll see you guys on the rebound.